I want to get into some bench press domination in this video. I want to give you guys my top 5 outside the box tips for increasing your bench press. So I'll never forget the very first day that I bench pressed. So I was, I think I was 16, 17 years old, and I go to the gym in Auburn, Alabama. I was visiting my uncle at the time, and I go to the gym in Auburn, Alabama, and I'm around all these fucking monsters that go to Auburn University, all these football players. And my dad's thinking he's just, you know, boss, putting up like 200 pounds on the bench at the time. And I go up to that bench press bar, all, you know, 5'11", 135 pounds of me at the time. And I put a 25 on each side and stuck flat on my chest. So I literally couldn't even bench press 100 pounds the first time I benched. So I have had to think of some crazy outside the box things in my lifetime to get my bench all the way up to 300 pounds where it is now. And I'm not stopping there. My goal is to, I think my lifetime goal is to get to I think I could realistically get to probably 365, 370, because I know I have a long ways to go. So I was the biggest bitch in the world. I couldn't even bench press 100 pounds and I was like 16, 17 years old. So follow these tips, guys. You will have amazing success with your bench press. And these are really outside the box tips that'll help you bring up any weak compound exercise like your squat, your deadlift, whatever it may be. So let's dive right in. Do you know how much your husband can bench press?
No.
No? How much do you bench?
No idea. Never done it.
No idea?
100 pounds?
100 pounds? So what if there was like some baby kittens in a tree and their life depended on it?
Yeah.
And he's not strong enough to go up that tree. That's important, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Strong enough to go out. No problem.
I can climb a tree too.
So how much can you bench?
Oh, I'm not sure, but I would get the kittens for sure. So.
You get the kittens for sure?
Definitely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You guys didn't meet on Tinder, did you?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Thank God. Getting into the first tip, what I want to talk about is the importance of carbing up the day before you bench press. So what you want to do here is you want to maximize your muscle glycogen before you do any compound exercise, specifically your bench, your deadlift, your barbell squat. So my rule of thumb is when I'm trying to bring up a legging compound exercise such as a bench press, I will consume 2.5 times my body weight in grams of carbohydrates the day before I bench press. So say for instance, I'm around 200 pounds right now. I'm going to consume 500 grams of total carbohydrates the day before I hit the bench press. This is going to fill up my muscle glycogen and it's going to help me. From my experience, the days I've been really low carb and have no creatine in my system, which is coming next, I feel like I'm about 5 to 10% weaker than normal. So you want to have 2.5 times your body weight in grams of carbohydrates. Now, next up, the day before. Now this is so important. Now, the whole like pre-workout craze, and they have creatine and caffeine and stimulants combined, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, because if you just read how the human body digests like creatine and your proteins and your carbs, when you combine creatine with carbohydrates, creatine with stimulants and caffeine, it's not going to be absorbed in your body. So the way you really load creatine into your cells is you pair it with carbohydrates. So that's why my post-workout shake, or when I'm just trying to load creatine in, I'll throw a bunch of maltodextrin or dextrose powder in, or I'll consume it in a really high carbohydrate meal. So you want to make sure you load creatine into your body on your high carbohydrate day. This is going to maximize the energy output of your chest muscles, bring up that bench press quick. So you want to consume 5 grams of creatine for every 100 pounds of body weight. So for me, myself, I'll consume about 10 grams of creatine, and if you guys are probably asking me what type of creatine I consume, I'll go with the micronized creatine. It's cheap, it's effective. There hasn't been, I mean, they got the fancy stuff like Concrete and all these overpriced creatine powders. Just go with the basic buffered micronized creatine and you guys will see amazing results. And then on the day of bench pressing, you want to make sure you get 1 or 2 solid meals in. So have a high carbohydrate breakfast, maybe have a high carbohydrate pre-workout meal, and you guys will be locked and ready to go. Hit the bench press hard. You got your muscle glycogen filled out. You got that creatine in your system, and you guys will be absolute beasts. Now, time to get into the good stuff here. I'm super excited to share my little bench press training hack with you guys, because this is what I did to increase my bench press. I was absolutely stuck around the 265 to 275 range. Bench press, I'm just naturally weaker on. I have really long arms. I'm not trying to make excuses, guys, but I have really long arms. I'm like 6 feet tall. My wingspan is like 6'5". So I'm not super tall, but I actually have really long arms, which makes it really hard because I'm going all the way down here, all the way up here, and plus I'm naturally skinny, so I'm never gonna be a power lifter, never gonna have a crazy bench press. But this tip has actually helped me increase my bench press from 275-ish to 300 in about 2 months, doing this once a week. Now, this is what you guys gotta do. So, I call this the 50 rep challenge, and I kind of got this idea. It's a little bit of a hybrid German volume training technique. So what you're gonna do is you're going to pick a weight that you can lift approximately 10 times at max. So for instance, say you can do 225 10 times and that's complete failure. You're gonna use 225 for every single set. So what you're gonna do, I call this the 50 rep challenge. You're going to lift until failure every single set at 225 until you get to 50 total reps. Now this is gonna be hardcore. It might take you 8 sets, it might take you 14 sets. It really all depends on just how you fatigue, how your body responds to the stimulus. But I started doing this and my bench press absolutely blew up instantly. This shit is so amazing. And I guarantee you guys, if you do this for even a month, you will increase your bench max by 20 to 25 pounds just from the sheer overload it's putting on your body. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do this for 50 total reps at a weight that you can do 10 times max. And the magic in this regimen is really in your rest time. So you wanna make sure that you're not resting more than 75 seconds total between sets. So I kinda got this idea from German volume training. I tried doing it with just 45 to 60 second rest times. It was incredibly challenging. I got to the point where I could only do like 2 to 3 repetitions per set at the very end. It took me forever to get through 50. So I increased the rest time to 75 seconds and that was a sweet spot. So I stuck with that regimen for about a month straight. My bench press blew up and I am a proud member of the 300-pound bench press club now. And it took me a long time to get there, guys. I've had to think so outside the box. That's why I'm really excited to share this video with you guys, because being a naturally skinny guy, having longer arms, being taller, the bench press is no doubt gonna be one of your weakest exercises. So try some radical training techniques, think outside the box, and try out my 50 rep challenge and let me know what you guys think. Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Didn't know anyone was filming me right now. But this gives me a great chance to talk about how important working out your triceps is for dominating the bench press. Now, think about this, guys. You're bench pressing, you're locking it out right here. It's mostly chest through right here. And then when you get to that last little part, when you're locking that shit out right there, you're incorporating your triceps. Now, to maximize your bench press max, you guys have got to get really strong triceps. So I recommend killing your triceps. Now, the cardinal sin that myself made and so many guys make the first couple of years they start working out is they work their biceps so much more than your triceps. Even if you watch some of my older videos, you see I put a ton of emphasis on my biceps. I hardly ever talk about triceps, but now I've become absolutely obsessed with working out my triceps. I mean, I literally dream about working out my triceps. It is an amazing, amazing time in the gym for me to just blast my triceps. So get in the habit of doing really outside the box tricep exercises. So one of my favorite things that I've been doing is I will incorporate some decline easy bar skull crushes, and I will focus on the eccentric portion. Now I've noticed that my bench press max has really gone up since I started incorporating this, so I'll do 5 really heavy sets and I'll focus on going really slow on the eccentric, the negative portion of the exercise. I'll go really heavy on the dumbbell overhead triceps press. I'll do diamond push-ups. I'll do specific push-ups that blast my triceps, and overall I try to work on my triceps 2 to 3 times a week, and I will do 10 to 15 sets per workout. Now I've noticed that I have increased my bench press max by about 15 pounds since I started blasting my triceps. So really easy thing that you can do is at the end of all your chest workouts, if you're say doing chest or bench twice a week, I want you to put just as many sets into your triceps as you do on your chest exercises. So say for instance you're doing 10 total sets of bench press, I want you guys to do 10 heavy sets of triceps work. And a really good rule of thumb is if you guys aren't sore on your triceps, 1 or 2 days after, you're not hitting them hard enough. So I know if you guys haven't been working out your triceps that hard, you should be really sore the first couple days you hammer these. So do some eccentric easy bar skull crushes, do some heavy dumbbell overhead presses, do some diamond push-ups, do some tricep push-ups. Think really outside the box with your tricep regimen, and make sure you put a ton of emphasis for the next couple months on your tricep work, and you guys will be able to lock that shit out when you go really heavy on the bench press. It is a really nice day out. Just admiring the beautiful sunshine here. So I have this idea. If anyone can guess where I am right now, where I'm shooting this video, what I'm gonna do is leave in the comments where I am specifically, what city and state, and what I'm gonna do is, I've never done this before. I'm going to send you a private message with my top 3 Tinder pickup lines and guys, an autographed copy of Mitchum deodorant. That is the complete lady killer right there. So if anyone can guess exactly where I'm shooting this video, leave it in the comments below, and you have the complete pimp package being sent to you personally. So, anyways, getting into tip number 4. Now, this is by far, I think I said my last training tip was my favorite. I changed my mind. This shit right here is what I'm doing right now, and I absolutely love it. I'm trying to go so hard with my bench press. I want to get 3 plates. I'm right around 300 pounds right now, so I need to get up to those 3 caddies, those 3 plates, and then I will feel like I've earned my man-child card. So this is the 5x5 continuous overload progression. So what you're going to do here is you're going to do 5 reps, 5 sets of really heavy weight. So obviously you want to be at failure in that 5 rep range, and you're going to do 5 sets, and you're going to do a 5x5 routine with the dumbbell bench press and a 5x5 routine with the barbell flat bench press. And if you guys really want to go hard in the paint, you should do a 5x5 incline barbell bench press. So between 10 and 15 total sets per workout. And what you're gonna do is you wanna stay within the 5 rep range. You wanna be at failure for all of your sets. So what you're gonna do is, obviously this is a pretty intense regimen. What you're gonna do is you're gonna do the continuous overload progression theory with this. So you wanna go completely till failure, and then you're gonna rest 6 to 7 days between workouts. And then what you're going to do is you're going to keep track of all this in the workout log. And I sound like a broken record. I preached to you guys the importance of a workout log, and it's really so important when you think about continuous overload progression. So you're gonna see what you did for each of your workouts. So say for instance, I did 110 pounds on the dumbbell bench. I knocked out 7 repetitions last time I did it. So the next time that I do dumbbell bench, I'm gonna do, since I did more than 5 reps, I'm gonna add 5 pounds. So I'm gonna do 115 pounds. I'm gonna aim for 4 to 5 reps. Or say for instance, I did 110 pounds and I only hit 4 reps, I'm gonna see that and I'm gonna drill in my mind going into that bench press set that I wanna hit 5 repetitions. Always have a mindset where you're trying to improve each and every single workout. So instead of just going in the gym and being a stupid meathead and just throwing up some heavy weights, be motivated, internalize in your head what you did for that workout and try to always improve upon it. So this stuff is so powerful, and I guarantee you guys, you guys are gonna be the first ones to know when I finally hit 3 plates on the bench press. I'm sure I'll film a clip of it and probably upload it here on YouTube, but I was stuck on the bench press for like 200 pounds when I was in like my early 20s. So it's been a long journey getting all the way to 3 plates, and it's all about doing crazy shit in the gym, not doing the same routine over and over again. So try out that 5x5 routine and you guys will see amazing results. Tip number 5 is so powerful. I want you to visualize saving an entire family of baby kittens from a burning tree. Just kidding, guys. But really, if that helps you bench press more weight, I urge you to do it anyway. But number 5 is all about your mental mindset. So actually, if saving a bunch of baby kittens from a burning tree is what boosts your adrenaline and motivates you to lift more weight, then do it. They've actually done studies that listening to music that really pumps up your adrenaline and just gets you going, gets you really pumped up, is going to increase your workout intensity and increase your strength by up to 5 to 10%. So I cannot urge you how important it is to listen to music that really hypes you up. Get in the mindset, really drill in your mind whatever motivates you, whatever inspires you, whatever goal you're trying to achieve by increasing your strength, increasing your muscle mass, increasing your bench press. Internalize it and visualize that success, and then go up to that bench press bar ready to dominate and go absolutely 110% until failure each and every set. So a little bit outside the box, but I guarantee you guys it will help you tremendously, increasing your bench press and bringing up any lagging muscle group in general. So those are my 5 tips for bench press domination. If you guys are looking for more tips on how to bulk up and gain muscle mass, head on over to weightgainmethod.com. See you there, guys.
My 3 favorite muscle building splits for rapid lean muscle gains. This is gonna be no bro science. This is gonna be straight to the fucking fact on the best muscle building splits. If you have 3 days to work,